Nick Mullins.
I just replied to Meek Mill
Oh God.
on Twitter. He said, I don't even see it, laugh out loud. So I said, great conversation on Clubhouse last night. Just to have my artist under your presence for 20K would be a blessing. You are a genius. Check out Bear on Spotify, streaming in Atlanta.
Meek
That's on
Mill gonna
Twitter.
be on your ass.
Huh?
Meek Mill gonna be on your ass
I
now.
don't care. Remember I told you when he first was, before he went to jail and all that stuff, he was hitting on me on Facebook? I don't really know if that was really him.
That was not him.
It wasn't him. It probably was his people that were taking care of his Instagram. That's what I told him too. I said, you really think that Meek Mill has a chance, a time to be DMing girls on Facebook?
No.
I'm like, listen, boy, I know that this is his people. Okay? Sent me a dick picture and everything.
Oh God.
I was like, that dick is too light to be Big Mill's dick. That's what I
Niggas
said.
out there trying to throw the okie doke.
You know, it's like, they didn't really see me completely. They just saw my big boobs, so,
Yeah.
Not
Shit,
that
but
I don't think I'm a cute girl, but I'm just saying I'm not his type.
that shit crazy. Light skin Meek Mill.
Light skin dick. They're like, send me a picture of your boobs. I'm like, no. What
Your
do you have
boobs.
boobs for? You're so stupid. You got all the girls in the world. You don't need to be looking at my boobs. This is really him. This is really Meek Mill. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
There was a guy for a very long time that told me he was Tyrese talking to me on WhatsApp.
You know
I said,
that.
I know this is not Tyrese. Come
That
on now.
had to be the catfish era.
And that was before he married that girl. I said, Meek Mill would not be, Tyrese would not be asking me for money. Didn't you see me on the Instagram crying about my baby mama wanting all that money? I said, everybody saw that. So I know this in you. And you know what? It turned out to be some dude. Overseas, some white dude. Because I kept telling him, just show me a picture of you. Just show me a picture of you. Just show me a picture. I kept bothering him. He finally gave in and showed me a picture. So I knew it wasn't Tyrese. Come on now. I said, stop begging people for money and scamming people.
That's what they do, babe.
Huh?
That's what they do.
Yeah, I told him, I said, it comes back threefold. When you do shit like that to people, karma will get you.
Let's go.
He said this customer owes $10,000. You're not gonna pay $10,000 right now. Crazy. $94.5 is calling you too.
Knew it. Oh, this is calling. What's up, Tracy? Nothing. Just doing some training, end of the year training stuff, you know, online. Yeah. No. We can talk. I haven't got back on yet. I'm just taking a break. Mm-hmm. Well, I got one big one that takes up like 10 training sessions. Yeah, that's my last. Yeah, girl. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's real slow. I mean, I've been calling people today and nobody's answering. Nobody. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What else, though?
Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. Sure. Right.
But if you look at what you're going to end up with OTE wise for the year.
The Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for CenturyLink, yeah, like, oh, you mean percentage for sales wise?
No, OTE, your on target active money.
No.
Bottom line, gross income for the year. No, that's what that's going to end up being roughly.
I haven't had a chance to really look at that.
You can do your basis count.
71. I'll probably end up at like 80. Sales were not good this year because of Corona.
Just curious. I'm kind of trying to see how I compare.
Right.
You know, where I am and what I want to do next. Keep trying to look down, trying to stay the same.
Girl, I'm at the same place you are.
Yeah, so I reached out to Charles earlier. Really, Jill, it's not a bad place. Maybe to find somewhere and then hire us.
Yeah. I haven't talked to him lately either since my Corona scare. I have to call him.
Yeah, he's I'm calling him too, which I don't talk to him often at all. Last time I talked to him was about you and if you were okay. But so that's been the same time frame. But he's on the golf course right now. He called me. I never called Charles really. So just wonder what he had up this week.
Yes, sir.
He get in and then he helped negotiate our salaries we want to be.
Right.
Obviously we don't want to go back down to Comcast. It's still got to be the right opportunity. That's the first thing.
So where is he going? Because I know he doesn't like Spectrum.
Well, I don't know. So I'm trying to find out. What was he thinking about? What was on the horizon for him? And, just kind of trying to see. So I like to call people. Again, I don't think Comcast set any of us up for the great things. You and I know how to manage ourselves, so we really don't need a manager, but so we can manage ourselves. However, if somebody wants to lead us in a certain direction and it's beneficial, then why not? Right. So, well, in my field that I'm in now, the software sales is really a good place to be. Cloud sales, any type of cloud solution is good. And really, cybersecurity might be an option. Maybe some good money in that. I just don't want to travel. I don't want to travel unless I have to. I don't want to travel unless I have to.
You okay?
Yeah. Where, and I probably need to put that in a search engine for local sales roles. I really don't want to set myself up for trouble anywhere. Now, if we have a conference here and there once or twice a year, I'm not opposed to that. I'm not trying to go all over the place. And I'm looking forward to be somewhere in Atlanta to be based out of because I don't want you guys to go to the home office for shit.
Yeah.
Just gotta figure out loud. This is what if you're in that fold with me on that, you know what to expect.
Yeah, they recently just put me in a home-based position now that I don't have to travel. But the only thing is, I'm at the highest pay you can get. You know what I mean? And a lot of people that are on my team make way less than me because it's, out of your house kind of thing. Yeah. So, it's a lot of hunting, like I've always done, over the phone though, and LinkedIn and that kind of stuff, emailing, and they're gonna give me a small base of business, but I won't get it until like the 11th of January. So I don't know how my numbers are gonna be, because I don't really got anything going for January, because they're taking away my accounts that I have right now, little by little. So last month I was at 74% of TBR, which usually I'm at 100% or 98%. And the reason I was because
they took away some of my book of business, so it didn't look like I had the same amount that I started with at the beginning of the year. So they really screwed me on my commission. So, and then I can't forecast anything because I'm getting a whole new book of business. So I'm like in a holding pattern right now. But you're supposed to contact the customers that they did give you to try to upsell them. And but you do it all from home. There's no travel. He says that if I do have a customer in Atlanta that wants to talk to me in person, they will let me. But it's really home based.
So,
Home based inside sales is what it's called. Home based inside sales.
home base inside sale. Oh, they got a position called home base inside sale.
Yeah.
Now, how did that come up?
Okay, so it's really weird how it happened. So they were gonna be letting people go at the end of the year, and the team that I was on, they really don't really know me. But the manager was like, "We don't have enough book of business to give to his team." He just got the team. It was like 6 reps, and then I was the 7th, and I came in last, right? So they didn't have enough book of business to give to people in enterprise space. So they were talking about it on a call. You know, he was complaining that it's not fair, you know, because he just had to take me. He didn't even interview me or anything. They just put me on his team, you know what I mean? Because they were getting rid of small business. And they had to move reps to other teams. But so you're a manager, you got me whether you like know who I am or not, you know? And then when he got me, I had corona. So I came to the team, and then the next day I was out for 2 weeks, you know? 2 more weeks. Yeah, so I've only was on this team for a month. So he's like, you know, since I really don't know how she works, I know she used to be, you know, COE here at CenturyLink. I really don't have enough book of business to give her. She was already set up for failure when she moved over to farming because they only gave me 60,000. They're supposed to give me 150, but I still was making commission, you know, on that. But it was rough, you know. So my friend Matt, well, they were just starting this new home-based position, and he's like, well, let me take her because I know Michelle, like she could sell, you know. So they moved me over to him without even really like giving me any kind of opportunity to make a decision about it. And I was happy because I know Matt pretty well. It's just that I wasn't given a choice, and I couldn't even negotiate a higher salary, or I couldn't even say, can I have a couple months of ramp? No, it was just move over. You started. Yeah, that wasn't what I liked. I didn't like it. And then the old manager was like, well, because of your skill set. I said, excuse me. I said, please don't say that because you don't even really know me. I've only been on your team for a month, and in the month I sold 3,900. And my quota was 4,900. But I sold 3,900 off of a $60,000 book of business. I sold more than your teams. People on your team right now have 200,000 worth of business, and I sold more than them. For 1 month I was with you.
What did he say?
Oh yeah, why do you need to say it like that? Then when he announces it to the team, he says the same shit. I just stayed quiet, and I'm like, listen, dude, you're an engineer that just became a manager. Let me not even say that on there. You know what I mean? No. So and you know and there's favoritism on that team. Every single call was about Jamie Armstrong. So when she was almost let go, they gave her an order of $100,000 order for a rep that got let go. So she was given commission. You know what I mean? So every call was about her. Like people on the team were complaining to me, and I was only there a month because I knew Mike Morgan from AT&T. He's on that team, and he told me, man, every single call is about Jamie Armstrong. I'm like, y'all need to say something. I would say something, but I'm already leaving your team. So, but I would say something. Then that's not right. The whole hour of the morning meeting shouldn't be about Jamie Armstrong. He needs to talk to her on his one-on-ones. So anyway, I'm glad I'm off that team, even though it is a higher position, and it's not so much hunting, but at least I have a job.
Well, that's what I was thinking for you, is that you took a step down, really, because that is you were enterprise,
Mhm.
and now you're down to inside sales. That's
Mhm.
not fair. That's
No.
not fair.
Well, like I said, I'm just happy I have a job, and I'm gonna find.
Way overqualified for that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see what our quota is, because he told me it's supposed to be 2,800, which is a way big step down from 4,900. So maybe I can just kill the 2,800 and go into accelerators and get paid more money. So whether or not I'm in a higher position or not, I'll be getting paid more money than I would if I was in mid-market.
Yeah, so it's all that.
Yeah.
Really what you bring home.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what kind of book of business I get. I'm really tired of telecom, but I just don't know what else to do, you know? I don't know where else to go.
You understand cloud, though, right?
Yeah, I sell cloud services,
So,
AWS.
I mean, so what I mean by that is, so if you want, what about cloud-based, review? If you know cloud, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you could probably really sell cloud-based software.
Yeah, I could possibly.
Understand cloud really well.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you understand cloud really, really well, number one. And so based on that by itself, all you have to do is understand how software works. And if I can make that transition, you can make that transition. It's not
Right.
that difficult. So I was just thinking cybersecurity or some other cloud-based software.
Yeah, we do cybersecurity here. We sell DDoS, AWS.
You should go to Amazon then. You haven't sell it.
Yeah, my friend tried to apply for them, and she had like 3 interviews and didn't get hired. And I feel like she is way more qualified than I am.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't think like that. You're not interviewing well.
True. I thought about that. I don't know. I'm
You
gonna.
interview well.
Thanks.
You have a voice and you sound great. And you can't, don't compare yourself like that. You don't know how she came across to them in the interview. They might just down on her. Like they said, she's great. She didn't get in, but.
Yeah. Have you tried Amazon too?
Hmm?
Have you tried Amazon?
I have not. I know someone that's there. They are, and I actually have a recruiter contact, and I just haven't contacted them yet because I'm trying to decide what I want to do.
Right.
So I do have the in if I want to do that. I'm just being really mindful. That's why I'm having conversations with people that I know business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to people. I'm trying to talk business to you, talk to Charles, and just kind of get a feel for what you guys are running into. If you're looking, if you're not looking, that kind of thing.
Well, I'm not looking right now because I want to see how this year starts off. What kind of book of business they do give me January 11th. But we'll see what happens in a couple months. You know what I mean? Whether or not I'm gonna start looking elsewhere. It's been a scary time to like try to move in the middle of a pandemic. You know, so that's what's been holding me off. Even though I really just am tired of telecom, but I have not done anything else. I mean, I've sold boats and kayaks and things like that. Been in retail and stuff like that. But I mean, for a career, what
You
else?
don't have to be right role in telecom, Michelle.
Yeah.
That's what I think because you have all of those years in telecom. Somebody paid for that. You know what I mean? So it's like you're not moving right. Obviously Spectrum changed the game. They're not there. Spectrum Business is something else now, so that changed. So I feel like I hated that. I really hated that you and I both didn't come into Comcast as enterprise sales.
Right. I think we'd have probably have stayed there.
Really stayed there.
Mhm.
Killed it. So I think the biggest thing, that's why I don't want to do any type of S&B again. You're like, no, I don't want to go back to that. It's either mid-market or enterprise. Really, I want mid-market. I really want just enterprise. But I'll take mid-market because there's good enough money.
They are already positioned in CenturyLink in mid markets, but either mid markets or director level, which is just meaning a director of a book of business that's really good. Like there's a guy that handles Chick-fil-A, he's a director. You know what I mean? So, because Chick-fil-A gives them like $30,000-$40,000 a month in sales. So he just handles a couple accounts. They call them directors. At Lumen. Where I'm at right now, their sales office is in Norcross. But the only thing is, I'm not sure when they're gonna have people come back to the office. Right now, everyone's working from home until March.
I think March we're gonna free up. I think that the people, and you sound good by the way. Have you had any lasting effects from COVID?
No, I haven't really. I mean, I but my asthma has gotten worse. That's the only thing. Like every morning I wake up with really bad allergies and I feel like I can't breathe. But, and I take my inhaler or whatever, but I think it's aggravated my asthma that I didn't know I had, and so I moved to Georgia. Because in Florida I did not have asthma. Yeah, I didn't. Mm. The doctor says it's the pollen here, and asthma is not hereditary, but it does run in my family. But the doctor says that doesn't matter. It's not hereditary. But I told her, well, how come everyone in my family has it? Now you're telling me I have it. It's just so weird, you know?
Right, right. No, I mean, it is definitely where you are because I'm from Alabama. And yes, I had allergies when I was young. And I still have them. And I had to get allergy shots and everything. But here, it's like the air is just thicker. It's like it's even more humid here. It's more uncomfortable here. I think the air is drier in Alabama. It's a dry heat, like Florida.
Yeah, Florida is a dry heat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I was as sick in Florida when I was there in Alabama as I did here sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we don't want to do stage. Stage doesn't know how to put the right well, stage is gangster. So I ain't there to say like if I am a
Investor?
if I'm an investor, if I am in not in sales, this is keeping the company going the way they do things, but their salespeople are not. They only have a couple of new business teams,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know how to manage the new business teams.
Oh, wow.
And so, but they themselves, when they create our comp plan and our quotas, they put them just a hair out of reach, where they put them to where you only make, you truly are a 50-50 split. Meaning that, if your base is 50, then they're going to make sure you only, most of the company makes right around that 100 or, and you may be lucky to even get that. So they keep you where you can't really, merchant services is good. I mean, but you got to get on the right side of merchant services, more e-commerce. So I think you can do that as well. I mean, you probably don't believe that you know enough about it, but there's some really good money in that as long as you land in the right place. Everything is all about if you land in the right place.
Wow.
It really is. It really is all about if you land in the right place.
Mm-hmm.
But so director, how do you spell the name of the business, the company you're with now?
Lumen, Lumen, and they just sent me a thing this morning on the position they were hiring for. Let me see. Hold on. So that beat, he wants $299, not 100. Babe, I'm looking for a beat for Bear, the song that I think is gonna go viral. No, but hold on, I'm finding it. I know, right? We have an investor that's interested in investing, so we're gonna see that. Yeah, this year, we gave him our business plan and everything, and see if he's going to think about investing in Bear. And if that happens, we're gonna really definitely be able to blow him up, because we're asking for $50,000 and trying to get him out of the negative on one of his songs. And she's a famous singer, Latino singer, and she's on Love and Hip Hop Miami. So we're trying to get him on that. So there's account manager 2 in Norcross, right? So that's enterprise. And let me forward it to you because it's still coming up under CenturyLink. What's your email? Your personal?
It's steve@gmail.
Oh, it's hot stuff. And that's an enterprise space, or it could be director, even though it's account manager 2. When you interview that with them, they'll be like, oh, well, I really think you should go to account 1 as director. Actually, account 2 is higher than account 1.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so you might think about that. I mean, I don't have a problem with this company. The insurance is really good. I did get more than in Florida. Florida, I made 60. Here, they gave me 71. You know what I mean? So they gave me a big jump from what I was making in Florida. And the commission is okay. They're changing it now, where you have to sell over 30% to get a check. which you should be doing that anyway, right? So they've changed it to try to get people to understand it better, but that's coming in next year, in 2021. So,
Isn't that more of account management because it's such a high base and then really the OTE is only about what 20 to 30%?
no, you do pretty much get dollar for dollar when you sell anything, and your TSI is what they call it here, is usually 40 to 45,000. So to your, let's say you do 100%. Let's say they give you 80, and you do 100%, then you'll be making 120. If you get 100%, if you get more than 100%, you go into accelerators.
Okay. But you do get a dollar for dollar. Are there any decelerators?
Only your TBR goes down. So let's say your book of business, you started at the beginning of the year, they gave you a book of business of 150,000 billing. So you want to keep it at 150,000 billing. That's why you're managing those accounts. You want to make sure they don't. Then they do send you R4 emails telling you when their accounts are going to expire, like their contracts.
Right.
So they do give you that so you can manage your accounts better, so you can let customers know in advance. But in order to not, make your TBR go down, other than them canceling, you would sell new logo. So let's say you sell new logo and now your book of business is 200,000 and not 150, but you get a contract to expire and the customer leaves. You started at 150, you're at 200, you may go down to 180. You're still getting 100% of your TBR.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. That's the only way you can decelerate is if you fall below.
Well, whatever you started with when they first gave you your book of
In your
business.
book of business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when your accelerators kick in, you can go above your 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think they stop at 150.
Oh, there's a cap at 150.
Mm-hmm. I think they stop at 150. And then, but they do have exceptions. They haven't really, because before we never had a cap. I heard there may be a cap in 2021.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of places are going to do caps because they're trying to budget what they pay out. They're trying to recoup some money in the budget. So then what makes the rep not want to sandbag and hold it to the next month?
They do that. I don't blame them.
Yeah, why would I put something in if I'm not going to get paid off of it? It doesn't make any sense.
Unless the customer needed it right away. Or
Is it an annual plan or a monthly plan?
Well, we get paid monthly. You get paid every 2 months, so it's
You
monthly.
get paid every 2 months?
Yeah, so like, if I sell in January, I won't get that commission until March. That kind of thing. But they do give you a ramp when you first start, which is usually like 3 months ramp. So you get 1 month, or is it 4 months ramp? It depends. Every year they change it. But you get 1 month free with no quota needed, but you do get money. They give you a check. Whatever your 100% was supposed to be, Then the second month, I think you're at like 50%, the third month 75%, and then the last month you're at 100% commission of a quota. So they do give you a ramp. It's not.
They set that up because they're gradually bringing you, and gradually
Yeah.
getting you ready. So I like that.
Spectrum
Do
had
they
a
have
6.
any positions higher than account manager too?
A director would be the next one.
Oh, directors in there as well.
Yeah.
And so you typically you don't know how many accounts you have, and is that customer facing?
So right now it hasn't been because of Corona, but usually, you would visit the customer if the customer wanted you to visit them.
Right.
You don't just.
Because needed.
Yeah, because
Do you work from home or do you go?
right now we're working from home. They're gonna make a decision in March, but I think in March they're still gonna make us work from home. I don't think it's gonna be opened up anytime soon.
It's a liability issue.
Yeah, we've been since February. We've been working from home.
February?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all went home before we did.
Yeah, since February.
Yeah, we didn't go home until March, first week in March or so. Maybe, almost the second week in March.
I think people started to get sick at CenturyLink. That's why they made us start staying home.
Yeah, you can still do this work. There's a lot that can be done remotely.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it can't be done remotely. Do you know what the director level base is?
I I know some of them get close to 100,000.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so I've had some people reach out to me. Some of the roles I'm looking at are about $100,000 base. Um, and then another is 50/50, then your OTE brings you 200. And in my opinion, Michelle, like with your business like that, that's really where you need to be. You know what I mean? That's where your what you've done, your history, that's what you should be at a minimum of that, you know. So
Yeah, I have never been that high.
but you have to think that high, be that high,
Yeah.
right?
True.
So, you know. But anyway, even if you got 50/50 split off where you are now, that would put you at 150.
One of the good things that I do like about Lumen is the fact that now we're allowed to work with resellers. So, like for instance, my friend Sabrina got let go, and she got on with Lisa Miller that used to work for Lumen, but she got let go. So she started her own CIE, which is like a reseller, a company, and she hired Sabrina to resell for her company. So, if right now until June, if I help Sabrina sell an account, or she wants me to do all the paperwork for her order or whatever, she would get 75%, I would get 75% commission. Before, they were not letting us do that with resellers. We were only allowed to sell with referral agents, like referral partners, or technicians.
Okay, well, it's interesting information. I don't think I want to get back to the telecom, but I appreciate you sharing that. I'll take a look. But I think I'm better at this. I think you're better at telecom.
Right. No, I understand.
You know, I mean, if it's not that complicated.
But I think but we have an engineer though that helps us. It's so different than Comcast. Like my engineer gets on every call with me, and then I'm like, listen, I have questions on DDoS. I'll be like, all right, his name is Don Trey. I'm like, okay, Don Trey, you can take it from here. And he starts.
My engineers are on my side. I do help with engineers all the time as well.
Yeah,
What I do.
but I mean, like, it was hard with Comcast because we never had anyone to help us. Remember?
It made me question my own telecom experience.
Exactly.
It made me feel like, okay, maybe I don't know how to do this anymore. You know?
Mhm.
Maybe that ship has sailed for me.
That made me feel like that at AT&T because we didn't have no engineer. And then my manager was always yelling at me like, "You're not selling anything." I said, "Oh my God," because I have questions on certain packages for customers, and there's no one to help me. What are you talking about? That's why. And like as soon as I got to back to Lumen from AT&T, I started selling. So my confidence built up again. Like, dang, I knew it wasn't me. It's AT&T.
Yes. Well, I know that about you anyway. That's all that you did. Even at Comcast, you actually were able to.
But it made you question yourself.
Yeah, it does. It makes you question yourself. It makes you wonder, okay, wait, maybe I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I haven't done anything with that yet, which I'm still trying to decide, about that as far as Comcast. Just even though I think it's a fair, we should have done it right away.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it is a real case.
Mm-hmm.
I really do feel like that.
It is. I feel like that too.
Yeah, and so I'm just trying to decide how I want to proceed with it. And if I do it, I think March is it for me. So what did I do? 2 years. 2 years. Usually it's like a 2-year statute of limitations. So by June will be my time frame. I gotta do something before June. First. So I'm gonna put out some more. I'm gonna have a conversation. I have to talk to my attorney to see what's out. And everybody's working different. So I really haven't had a chance to have a conversation yet to know what's up. But let me let you know there with this stuff. We can catch up again here soon. And
Okay.
let me finish up your training and all that good stuff. Okay?
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. $2.99, babe.
So why not? $2.99.
Yeah, I can't afford that. I wish it was 100. I would be able to get it right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about what we need to do.
Rather get my speakers first. By the time all that shit ran out, probably done remade the shit in a way.
I wish you could remake it. There's no, you need a
I'm gonna
drum
try.
pack on it, or what did you say you needed?
I'm gonna need a drum pack, and that's it.
How much is a drum pack?
It just depends. Um, I'm gonna look. Cause I'm trying to grab as many sounds as I can grab. Cause that's why I'm making so many good beats now. Because I got some good sounds from Splice and stuff and different things. But they have limited sounds, so like everything you're looking for, you have to find them in packs instead of buying the big instruments like the big keyboards and all that kind of stuff. That's why they got them packs. Thank God for that. But I'm gonna look it up in a few minutes after this game. It should be cheap as hell, like $20.
If I get my credit card, I can get it. You gotta keep checking the mail. I got approved before Christmas. So it takes like 5 to 7 days.
Okay.
Because I got my credit limit on that is 700.
Why did he do that? Why did you even fucking do that, dude? Oh, yeah, quit. He finna quit. Nigga finna quit. Don't quit on. Don't quit on. Ah, he quit.
You quit?
Yeah.
Were you beating him?
I ain't even score yet.
Oh, maybe you had to do something.
Nah, I didn't know maybe he had to do something because
You got me shit on the phone.
cause I caught that pass. I caught that damn pass and he knew what time it was when I caught it. Yeah, he knew. When they know you can play good, they don't take a few plays to let a motherfucker know you can play. You ain't gotta win everything. You just gotta
Yep, true.
you gotta know how to play that thing. Cause eventually you gonna win. And that's what I've been doing too. Mm-hmm. I guess I'll play with Thomas Roosevelt Brady for a little bit.
Corey's not online?
Huh? I said I'm gonna play Thomas Roosevelt Brady. Nah, Corey probably know this.
You heard he works at U-Haul?
Huh?
You heard he works at U-Haul?
I think so.
What?
I'm not sure. Yes. Why would you think I'm gonna do it all on side kick? I'm not one of those guys.
Reasons. I don't want to charge you.
Simulations we ran anticipated future seamless period. The experience of customers and safety mechanisms to compensate for any injection system.
Something must have been wrong with his controller or something. Go ahead and quit, bro. Pass over to your older brother. He quit, man.
Oh my gosh, nobody wants to play you.
No, I beat him.
Um,
Only person I can't beat is Danny right now.
Rose, I'm working.
Yeah, I was wondering if we made a video from your dad.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
What video is that?
No, no, just asked.
What
Yeah.
video is that?
Huh? No,
What?
I just asked Michelle. That's all.
Well, what video is it that you're asking about?
Go on dad. He didn't notice or anything. Or dad called him or something.
But what is it about, Rose?
About me, Michelle, about me.
You have a video about you? What happened? Tell
No,
me.
not a video. I mean, did he talk to you about me?
No, I haven't talked to Daddy forever. Why? What happened?
No.
Tell me, what happened? You found out about the boy?
Huh?
You found out about the boy at your job?
No, he broke my back.
What happened to your back?
I have, something happened to my back. And, I have a, lumbar. Lumbar is, inflamed. I've been pain all week.
Are you home?
Yeah. I went to the doctor, you know, went to, urgent care. I went to the other.
Yeah, I remember when you were going to urgent care, but you said your leg hurt. You didn't say your back.
It's running down from the back to my leg all the way
Oh,
down.
that's it.
Yeah, and they think it's sciatica.
Oh, sciatic nerve. A lot of people get that, Rose.
And it's a lumbar. When they do they say, one person said it was sciatica.
Mm-hmm.
The other doctor said it's my lumbar and my back. So I don't know which one is it. But they did an MRI and they said my lumbar and my
You
back.
might have to retire early, Rose.
I'm not retiring, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to retire yet.
So how are you going to get to work? How are you going to work with your back out like that?
I'm going to work. I'm going to go to work. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. You just want to see your man, that's why.
Yes, I like that. Girl, I love that. I love that. That's why. I love the way you smile at me. Girl, when you smile at me, you see that pretty white teeth. Whoa. I love that pretty white teeth.
Okay, so how long are you going to be out of work right now?
Right now, go back Monday. And I gave him a present.
You gave him a present. What did you buy him?
A diamond ring. Don't tell nobody.
Rosie, Rosie, Rosie.
That's between you and me. Yeah. And he, boy, did he smile. Oh my God. Big smile on his face. I like that, Michelle. I guess that's how we met. 7 heavens. You know, cloud 9. Boy, I don't have to worry about nothing. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. Oh boy. Never in my life seen my color babies.
Okay.
Yeah. And he loves it. Oh my God. He just smiles. Oh my gosh. And I told him, I said, don't tell anybody about me. Don't mad with you. It's okay. I won't. Yeah. But he and there's nothing, there's only one person. I told him that between me and Steve, a guy named Steve. I told him that Steve was in there on me with me. So he took it from me. And I was afraid that you know what, for me, he was picky. And so Steve gave me some money. I bought him this present. Keep in mind. Steve didn't make it. Never be smart, Michelle. I'll use my head. That's why I said Steve and I could put this money together. Thank you so much. I was nervous. Nervous girl. I was afraid he would take it. I was afraid he would take it. I was nervous. Like, uh-oh, what you gonna take it? I didn't know.
Right.
Yeah. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I love this guy so much. Oh my gosh. I love his dress. He's 6'3" and he's very skinny. I think he's big. He is 6'3", very handsome. The only thing I don't like is his beard. But what can you do? What can you do? You know? And his eyes are black. I've never seen a guy with black eyes.
Fuck around, I'm gonna smack your shit.
Really black. Really black. You know, he's too good.
Mm.
and some of the, yeah, they were, the dad didn't have an attitude, so that didn't hurt. I said, because I'm hurting to you, I'm hurting. I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do that, and everyone had an attitude, I wouldn't do that. I mean, come on, like you don't care about me, you know? And he called Sandy and told me I wouldn't do that, and that's my attitude.
Your attitude.
Attitude. I'm sick. You expect me to be smiling and so you can call Sandy and told him my attitude. You want to put me on an extraordinary time so they can take care of me. I said, what? That's what you told me to do. You should need to go to nursing home so they can take care of you. You have an attitude problem.
Wow.
Oh my God.
You don't need anyone to take care of you. You can take care of yourself.
Yeah. He won't put in a nursing home this morning. Because my attitude, I have a really bad attitude. You call Sandy and told him, Sandy, I have an attitude. No, Sandy's not with me. You don't want to hear nothing. Then they told Sandy, that's all I know. And then he asked me when I'm going to retire. So I can go to Jamaica. You can't take care of me no more. I said, what? I said, I'm taking care of myself.
But you still work. It's not like you're.
Huh?
You still work.
Yeah. Oh my God. I said, I told him, I said, I'm never going to retire. I said, I just live right. He had me crazy. Your father. Like I never do nothing for them. I put the grass back in front of the shop. Back in front every weekend. And because I'm down, he keeps jumping all over me. He forgets. Sometimes my back hurt me when I cut back and front.
Okay, Rose, I need to start doing my training. You're home on bed rest, but I still gotta work, you know.
Yeah, I know, baby. I'm sorry. I just have to tell you. All right, I love you.
All right, talk to you later.
All right.
Hey, I need you to download this app called GigSpot. They just sent me a thing, but I can't go do this because I'm working. But you could have done it and just made some money for a couple days.